So Mr. Kerr gave us this project, and we're going to be reading Hamlet, and our task is to create a documentary about our experience reading Hamlet and like sharing how we feel about it, and basically just create a documentary.
I'm really not looking forward to it because even though it's like a classic and it's supposed to be really famous, I just think it's going to be boring and hard to understand.
I'm excited, to say the least, to see what all the hype is. I mean, everyone always talks about Shakespeare being some great thing and being a great text and literature that you're supposed to read. But I want to see what it's all about for myself.
I wasn't really psyched about reading Hamlet before this. I don't know if I am still, but this project will entice me, so, you know.
So basically, our documentary's theme is Shakespeare really relevant to us in this day?
And that's really what we want to focus on. We want to, discover how Shakespeare can really help us discover ourselves. That's really what this documentary is about.
So, I'm psyched, I'm ready. Got the bull by the horns. It's the proverbial bull by the horns, man. Grab it. Got the horns.
So I read the first scene of Hamlet last night, and it went through them first meeting the ghost, and it talked about how the king died and how the ghost came about, I think.
I think I understood the beginning and the end, but I got really lost in the middle, and I didn't read Spark Notes, but I probably should have.
First scene of Hamlet was kind of hard to understand, and with all the old English in it, it doesn't really relate to today, but I can kind of get the entire storyline of what's going on.
It's a little tough to understand the language, but there's some really good stuff in there, some good lines. In fact, one of my favorite lines in the first chapter is, "Before my God, I might not disbelieve, without the sensible and true avouch." Deep.
It's week 2, and we've been reading Hamlet for a little while now. So we decided to interview some teachers at New Tech to see what their first-person views and experiences were about reading Hamlet. So we decided to interview Mr. Kerr and Mr.
Shakespeare. I'm so glad you asked. Life could not be relevant without Shakespeare. Indeed, I would say that life couldn't exist without Shakespeare. I'm a biology teacher. I'm quite sure that every human being that's living today is conceived because of Shakespeare.
When I was 16 years old, I was a junior in high school, and we had to read Hamlet for the first time. And I just remember thinking that, of course, I thought like everybody else that it was going to be something obscure and that we weren't going to understand. But then I read the language, and for that first line, "Who's there?" it gripped me because it asked me, who are you? Who am I supposed to be? In this world that I'm confused about and don't know where I'm headed, that Shakespeare knew who I was somehow. He brought that out of me in just a way that I really can't even begin to describe, that Hamlet was wrestling with the same things I was.
Hamlet. Well, isn't that the metaphor for life? Everybody dies.
So I was at Midway High School teaching senior AP English, and they had to read Hamlet. And I had this kid, his name was Charlie, and his parents had gotten divorced. His mother was going through a bout of cancer. His father-in-law beat him several times, and he was wrestling with these really complex emotions. He comes into my office and sits down and asks me, what do I do? I don't know what to do with my life. I don't even know if it's worth living. I look him in the eye and I say, to be not Shakespeare? That's the question. Whether 'tis nobler in the mind to suffer the slings and arrows of outrageous fortune, the chance to dream, to sleep, where dreams may come. And I'm looking at Charlie and he just breaks down. Because it's real. These aren't just words on the page, this is his life. This is what he's going through. Charlie wrote me a letter from college last year saying that his parents are thinking about getting back together. It's because he quoted Shakespeare. Hamlet brought Charlie's parents back together. And if I can do that for one more kid, it's all worth it, you know?
Is why we have to study Shakespeare, so that we understand our place on the stage, and so that we understand that we will never, ever measure to the man. No one's worth Shakespeare.
Well, we just finished reading the next part of Hamlet, and I thought memorizing it was pretty easy to speak, and it's pretty easy to understand. It's really just simple storytelling stuff.
Hamlet's really applicable to my life. It just really relates to a lot of the things that I'm experiencing right now. Like, Hamlet is such a typical teenage boy. He loves you one day, at least you think so, and then the next day he hates you and you don't know why, and because you didn't do anything, and little do you know that there's this whole world that he's experiencing that you can't see, and you don't know why he's treating you like this, but when you're on the reader's side and you can see what Hamlet's going through, it's so obvious that normal guys have problems in their life, and they take it out on girls because they don't know who else to take it out on, and it's just amazing to me how Hamlet is so like today.
Sean, we gotta go.
Alright, let's do it. Man, this book sure is just like great. It's like
Oh.
Come on, Sean. Sorry. Anyway, man, this book I really can't like take it down. Wait a second. This is Macbeth. What in the world?
Sean, pay attention to the road. There's a car right there.
Right.
Put down the book. What are you doing, dude? Come on.
Yeah, my bad.
Okay, guys, so we've finished Act 2. This is the second week. And it's been pretty intense so far, you know. Hamlet just found out that the king, his uncle, just killed his brother, and now he's marrying his... Did you guys hear that? What was that? Dad? And I'm kind of sketching out, you know. A lot of weird stuff has been happening since we started reading this book. I'm not really sure how to describe it.
What's up, Brian?
Hey, how you doing?
How's it going, man?
Pretty good. How was your weekend?
Pretty chill. How about yours?
It was pretty decent.
Yeah, how's this week going?
It's alright. How's that Hamlet project going?
Oh, dude, that project is so weird, man.
I feel you.
Yeah, who's in your group for that?
I got both Armands and Elizabeth. How about you?
I got Sean, Raj, Juliana, Kristen Miller, and Sherrod.
Sounds like a pretty stacked
And
group.
all 5 of them will not stop talking about Shakespeare.
Oh man, that's annoying.
Like, all the time. It's worrying.
Really?
Yes.
Like they're going crazy?
Yes, man. I heard Sean talking to Raj earlier, and they were talking in Shakespearean accents.
Man, you need to fix something about that.
I know, they sent me a text yesterday. I couldn't even understand it. It was ridiculous.
That is ridiculous. I don't know if I'd be able to handle
It's like
that.
I'm the only normal one in the group.
Yeah.
I
Man,
don't know what to do.
they're just changing the Hamlet's ears.
I know. It's a disease, I think.
It's gotta be.
It is week 3 of forgotten the mundane ways upon which we so meaninglessly dwell upon past time, the glorious light of Shakespeare's text, hath done such a marvelous deed upon us. Whether the adages of Shakespeare hold some form of magic within their chords, or it is simply a refreshment from banal lifestyle that hath captured us so, I cannot believe to know. Albeit we understand not the truest workings of a mind such as that of Shakespeare, it is to our outright understanding that we have been graced by the book.
Hello, good sir. I would like to purchase 14,000 shingles and stick them on the... Okay. You want to stick them over? Where do you want to shingles? I don't sell shingles. Balderdash! Did you guys hear something? Cut off even in the blossoms of my sin. What? What do you... Been spotted?
So how'd you do on that calculus test?
I think I did alright.
Hey Sarah, how are you?
Hey, Juliana.
How's it going?
Good.
You good? Oh, are you looking at my dress? Are you
Kinda.
jealous? I know it's really pretty. My mom just bought it for me. We found it at this great spot. It's exactly what Ophelia wore in Hamlet. Isn't it good? Isn't it gorgeous? It's made of Asian silk, actually. And they sold it for me half price. I don't know why it was on sale though. I mean, you'd think these things would be going fast. Look how gorgeous it is.
My fair maiden,
Oh.
it's time to go.
I do.
Do you see what I'm talking about?
She's a little crazy, I must admit.
Ho, fair maidens, how fare thee?
Your presence be a blessing upon mine eyes.
Many graces unto you, ho. Watchest thou the players perform their playful play this last fortnight?
To which play do you refer?
The one of the knave with charm that defeats the vile warlock of darkness that possesses death's hands upon his foes.
Speaketh thou of Harry Potter, the knave who liveth?
What the heck are you guys doing? You guys are crazy.
Maketh thou such a harsh delation?
Abhor thee our absolute way of speech?
Hey guys, you're the ones that called this meeting. What's going on?
We really don't feel that Austin is participating in the group the way we think he should. And we want to take actions to correct this.
Okay, what, I mean, is he not doing the work? Is he not studying?
He's just not into it.
It's not the work. It's just that he doesn't care. How can you not love Shakespeare? I don't understand.
It's like a lion and a lion cub. And the lion cub is supposed to love the lion. But this cub hates the lion.
And we just want to fire him because he's not a good group member and he's just bringing the whole group down.
Okay, I can see you're upset about this. I get it. Don't totally get the lion thing, but that's cool. I don't think that you can fire someone just because they're not in love with Shakespeare. I don't want to ruffle any feathers there, but I like Shakespeare, but well, I mean it's just a project, guys.
So what are we supposed to do?
Well, I mean, honestly, I don't care what you do, but you've got to find another solution. You got to make this work. Figure it out.
So guys, what are we gonna do?
What would Hamlet do? Guys, the deed is done.
Good job, Sherry.
Austin is dead.
What?
He's
Are you
dead.
serious?
Yes, I killed him.
Sherry, what? Are you serious?
My goodness.
It was a great and epic battle.
Sherry, why are you puffing your chest out like that?
Yeah, and what are you looking at?
Hello, Austin. It's time to end this. I need a place to hide the body.
I honestly cannot believe that Austin's actually dead. I feel so terrible, like this is somehow my fault.
Yeah, so Sheridan killed Austin the other day, and I have to say, I was really like, man, dude, this is awesome.
Sherrier's an idiot. He went and he really killed Austin.
yesterday we were talking about firing him, and Mr. Kerr said that we had to find another option. Sherry said that we were just going to do what Hamlet would do, and I thought that was awesome. I thought, oh, Hamlet's so brave and amazing. He's such a, he's such a fighter.
But my money was on Austin, so, it was kind of like, win-lose.
I mean, like, what the heck? Come on, Jerry, you can't just do that. This is real life.
Maybe we shouldn't have told him to do what Hamlet would do, but it just seemed to work out for Hamlet. He was, I guess he died too.
So, Austin's dead, and I kind of feel bad about it, but it had to be done. It was for the greater good. He needed to die. It was something I had to do. And sometimes I feel like I still hear his voice in the night. I feel like I can hear him haunting me. Like, I feel like he's not dead. I feel like a part of him lives on with us.
Okay, so after Sherry killed Austin, I guess what all of us realized is that maybe we took the Hamlet thing a little too far. Hamlet is a good play and it's fun to read, but I think that a lot of people overhype it and make it sound like it's more relevant to us than it actually is.
So after Sherry killed Austin and told us about it, I started feeling really, really bad, and I realized that we went way too far about this Hamlet thing. Like, Hamlet was fun to read, and it was a cool play, but it's not like our lives. We shouldn't kill people just because Hamlet did. And so I feel like even though Hamlet was fun to read and it was interesting, and a lot of the themes in the play are similar to the themes that we go through today, they're similar to us, but I don't think Hamlet is really as relevant as teachers and other people think that